The year is 1931. A biting, merciless wind howls across the desolate Alaskan coast as the Canadian schooner Baychimo grinds to a sudden, violent halt. Thick, jagged ice sheets rise from the depths, locking the steel hull in a frozen vice grip that threatens to shatter the vessel. From the bridge, Captain John Cornwell watches in silence as the metal groans under the immense pressure of the Arctic. Knowing the sea is an unforgiving master, he gives the final order to evacuate. The crew packs their essentials with trembling hands and begins a desperate trek across the frozen expanse. As they look back, they are certain of one thing. The Baychimo will be crushed into splinters by morning light. 3 days pass under a heavy sky. When the clouds finally part, the crew is met with an impossible sight. The Baychimo stands defiant, upright, and unbroken amidst the ice. They scramble back aboard, frantic to retrieve their valuable cargo and prepare the engines to sail. But the Arctic is not finished with them. Without warning, a blinding whiteout strikes. Visibility drops to zero, and the world becomes a wall of screaming white. Forced to retreat to the shore for safety, the crew leaves the vessel behind once more. When the storm finally lifts, they search the horizon with binoculars. But the ice is empty. The ship is gone, vanished as if she had never existed at all. Months drift by into a long, dark winter. Miles away, a group of Inuit hunters spots a dark, jagged silhouette cutting through the shifting ice pack. They approach with caution, expecting a rescue vessel or a crew in need of help. As they draw closer through the freezing mist, the ship emerges like a phantom. It is the Baychimo. Her masts are coated in thick, translucent ice, and her decks have been swept clean of all human life. No captain stands at the wheel to guide her. No smoke rises from her cold stack. She drifts in eerie silence, a hollow, rusted shell wandering through the endless Arctic waste, claimed by the spirits of the North. In 1933, a team of daring explorers attempts to reclaim the ghost. They row a small, fragile boat through the grinding slush, finally reaching a rusted ladder dangling from the Baychimo's side. Just as they reach out to grab the iron rail, the ship seems to breathe. A sudden, violent current pulls the ice floes together, snapping like jaws to block their path. The men are forced to retreat, circling back to find a new opening, but the water is suddenly clear. The ship has vanished back into the fog. For nearly 40 years, she haunts the northern shipping lanes, appearing like a phantom only to slip away whenever a human hand reaches for her. The final chapter was written in 1969. A group of whalers reported a sighting in the Beaufort Sea, seeing the ship trapped deep within the ice. Then, there was only silence. The Baychimo slipped quietly into the dark expanse of history, never to be seen by human eyes again. Does she lie shattered and forgotten at the bottom of the freezing ocean? Or is she still out there, a shadow prowling the frozen horizon, waiting for a crew that will never return? Some say on the coldest nights, you can still hear the groan of her steel against the ice. A lonely traveler in a world of white, the legend of the ghost ship remains, drifting forever in the mist.